You probably haven't heard much about Warren Buffett's involvement in the electric vehicle industry, despite the fact that electric vehicle (EV) stocks may have been a popular topic over the course of the past year or so. On the other hand, the legendary investor does own preferred stock in an electric vehicle company, and he is currently trying to unload it. The recent sale of Buffett's BYD stake comes at an interesting time. Global sales of electric vehicles are exploding, and the company is just getting started. Buffett has never owned any other pure-play electric vehicle stocks. The only one he has is BYD, a Chinese company that makes electric vehicles. To clarify, Buffett is also a shareholder in General Motors, which, like Buffett, is devoting a sizable portion of its financial resources to the development of electric vehicles. Given that BYD is currently operating at full capacity and is significantly larger than you might imagine, the fact that Buffett is a long-term investor is ironic given the circumstances. Therefore, why is he selling shares in the company that manufactures electric vehicles? And does his move imply that you should also sell the BYD stock you own? Howdy you all! You have reached TechSen. In the video that we have for you today, we are going to discuss the reason why BYD Deliveries keep booming, despite the fact that Warren Buffett is selling more shares. Therefore, if you want to avoid missing out on any of this information, stick around until the very end of this video. However, before we continue, please ensure that you have subscribed to our channel and clicked on the bell icon. This will ensure that you do not miss any of the wonderful videos that we upload in the future. And let's get started. The connection between Buffett and BYD that nobody is aware of. Long before anyone else had even heard of the company, BYD piqued Buffett's interest. When Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway made its initial investment in BYD in 2008, the company was still only manufacturing batteries and had not yet introduced its first electric vehicle to the market. Buffett is the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. Since then, BYD has made significant progress, and the value of Buffett's investment in the company has multiplied many times over. The year 2021 marked a new high for BYD in terms of the number of new energy vehicles, also known as NEVs, and including plug-in hybrid, all-electric, and fuel cell vehicles the company sold. BYD is a manufacturer of all-electric vehicles, as well as plug-in hybrids. As of the time of this writing, the value of the approximately $230 million that Warren Buffett invested in BYD back in 2008 has increased to almost $7.2 billion. Berkshire Hathaway disclosed the sale of 1.33 million shares in BYD on August 24 at an average price of approximately $35.3 per share in a filing with the Hong Kong Exchange. As a result of the sale, the company reduced its stake in the electric vehicle manufacturer from 20.04% to 19.92%. Even though it seems like just a minor stake sale, investors pay attention whenever Warren Buffett makes a move. And this is especially true when the company in question operates in a sector that is experiencing explosive growth at the moment. It is difficult to understand why Buffett sold shares in the electric vehicle manufacturer, given the strong performance of BYD and the thriving electric vehicle market in China. Considering the fact that you have owned the stock for close to 14 years at this point, it is possible that you are simply booking a profit. However, if you are an investor in BYD, there is no reason why you should want to cash out your profits at this time. The ways in which BYD is giving Tesla a run for its money. BYD just recently announced its earnings for the second quarter on August 29, and the company continues to stun the market with its outstanding numbers. BYD's revenue increased by almost 68% year-over-year as a direct result of the nearly 255% increase in the number of units it delivered during the second quarter, which totaled 355,021. BYD's net income for the 6 months that ended on June 30 increased threefold to 3.6 billion yuan, which is equivalent to approximately $521 million. It is important to remember that BYD ceased production and sales of vehicles powered by gasoline in March of this year in order to put all of its attention on electric vehicles. In point of fact, BYD is now the largest NEV seller in the world. It is important to understand that Tesla still sold more all-electric vehicles than BYD during the period, and BYD's total delivery numbers outshone Tesla's because it included plug-in hybrids. Despite the fact that multiple news portals claimed that BYD had dethroned Tesla in the first half of 2022 based on delivery numbers, this is not the case. Tesla still sold more all-electric vehicles. However, BYD may overtake Tesla in all aspects in the coming years. given the company's leadership position in China alone. According to data provided by the China Association of Automobile Manufacturers, BYD has surpassed other electric vehicle (EV) manufacturers in China to become the country's leading EV manufacturer, holding a market share of 24.7% in the first half of 2022. In 2021, electric vehicle (EV) sales were easily led by China, which sold nearly 5 times as many EVs as the second largest market, which was Germany. Why BYD remains one of the most promising investments in the electric vehicle market. Frequently, the market places bets on a stock based on the conviction of billionaire investors like Buffett, and it begins to feel nervous when such investors sell part of their shares in the company. Buffett is a well-known example of this phenomenon. However, if you have strong feelings about a particular stock, it is not a good idea to simply follow the strategies of legendary investors. This is especially true when making investment decisions. There is little room for criticism regarding BYD's operational performance, and the company has ambitious expansion plans that are not limited to the Chinese market. BYD is a multinational corporation that markets electric buses in a variety of countries, including the United States of America. It is already one of the largest manufacturers of batteries for electric vehicle batteries in the world, and it sells electric cars all over the world, including in markets that are expanding quickly like Norway, and in markets that are just beginning to develop like India. This is one of Buffett's stocks that would not sell right now because the company has also announced plans to enter several new passenger car markets, such as Japan, Sweden, and Germany. When our highly respected analyst team provides a stock tip, it is in your best interest to pay attention to what they have to say. After all, the market value of their newsletter, Motley Fool Stock Advisor, which they have been publishing for more than a decade, has increased by an amount that is more than 3 times the market value. They have just made public a list of what they believe to be the 10 best stocks for investors to buy right now, and BYD was not one of the stocks that they selected. If Buffett wants to quit the position, he shouldn't sell aggressively and disturb the market, he said. If they want to invest in China, sell this way. Berkshire began investing in BYD after Buffett's long-term business buddy, Charlie Munger, advised it. Lee, a BYD stakeholder for more than a decade and once a candidate to head Berkshire's assets, trimmed his stock by 28% last year. Berkshire's energy business invests in BYD through its U.S. utility holdings. Bloomberg intelligence analyst Matthew Palazzola calls Berkshire's energy business a core pillar. Berkshire received U.S. regulators' approval last month to buy up to 50% of Occidental Petroleum Corporation. Palazzola thinks Berkshire's BYD holding comprises 2% of its portfolio. It's microscopic for Berkshire's finances, he remarked. And with that, I'll see you all tomorrow. We sincerely hope that you had a good time watching the video. If this is the case, we ask that you click the like button and then forward this information to your loved ones and friends. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the space provided below for them to be shared with us. In addition, make sure that you subscribe to our channel on YouTube so that you can watch even more of our amazing videos. You may also view some of our other videos that have been handpicked to cater specifically to your interests. In the following video, we'll get caught up on everything.